Okay, after solving two problems on analysis of synchronous sequential circuits, when a circuit is given along with the input variables. When a circuit is given, we have done so many problems when we started module 4 itself. But this is circuit is given, you have to write the state diagram. But what is the difference? With input variable. That was without input variable and this is with input variable. So we have solved two problems, and again whatever is circuit it is, the same procedure you have to follow. Definitely you will get the same correct state diagram for the given circuit. But now in the example, again for this also you have to follow the same procedure. But here the reason why I have taken this particular problem is you have got two outputs here, y1, y2. Again the procedure is same, but you will have two output columns, y1 and y2. Let me solve this so that you will be clear with these types of problems, okay? Because in your exam definitely you are going to get one problem of this type for 10 marks, minimum 10 marks, maximum for 12 marks, okay? So what is the first step we have? Analyze this system variables. So system variables are nothing but state variables, input variable, output variable. So which are state variables here? A and B are state variables. A and B are state variables. X is input variable, isn't it? X is input variable. And y1 and y2 are output variables, isn't it? So only one input variable, that is x, two outputs variable we have. Till now we were having only one output variable, but here two output variables. Again the same procedure, same method, same steps, there is no change. So after you analyze this, you have to identify the type of flip-flop. The second step is to identify the type of flip-flop. What is the type of flip-flop? Both are T flip-flop. TA, TB, correct? So both are positive edge triggered T flip-flop. That is how you will write the answers in your exam. Both the flip-flops are positive edge triggered T flip-flops. Okay? So what is the third step you have? Write the flip-flop input equation. So write the equation for TA, TB, also for two output variables, y1 and y2. You have to write the equation for these four. So what is TA? This is xb and this is a bar b, right? So what is the output here? Here it is xb plus a bar b. One input is xb, one more input is a bar b. So what is TA? TA is equal to xb plus a bar b. TA is equal to xb plus a bar b. And what is TB? One input is a bar b, one more input is x. So x plus a bar b. X plus a bar b is the equation for TB. Then what is the equation for y1? y1 is equal to what? This is x. One input is x. What is other input? This output, if they are calling it as a, this will be what? A bar. Don't take it as q bar. They are calling the output of first T flip-flop as, they are denoting it as A. So this will be A bar. So this, if this is, this will be what? This they are going to call it as B. So this will be B bar. Like that it is. Okay? Okay? So what is Y1? Y1 is X A bar. Am I correct? Y1 is X A bar. And Y2 is X bar B. This is X bar B. Okay? Yeah, these are the equations we have got. And what is the fourth step? Write the excitation table. So, okay? So, to write the excitation table, what are the columns we have? Present state. Present states are nothing but AB. AB are the present state. Okay? After this, you have to, what is the fourth step we have? Write K-map, construct K-map for the given equations. But what is the method we are following? We will write the excitation table first, then we will come back and we will write the K-map, because that is easiest method. Okay? So present state. Okay? So we have the input variable x. You can even write x first and then the present state. Now next state, that is a plus, b plus, and then flip-flop inputs, that is TA, TB, and output variable. Here output variables are 2, so y1, y2. So this is the next step. This is fourth is to write the K-map. This is the fifth step, writing the excitation table. So A, B, X, 3 input variables we have. So write all the 3 8 combinations. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So lastly it is 1, 1, 1. Okay. So 1, 1, 1. So now looking at the equations of TA, TB, Y1, Y2, first fill that. So what is TA? XB plus A bar B. XB plus A bar B. What is X into B? 0. 0 plus A bar B. 1, 0 is 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. So according to the equations, you have to substitute the input values and you have to fill TA, TB column carefully. TA, TB and output variables very carefully. Okay. So this will be, TA will be, okay. So this will be 0. Next. A is 0, B is 0, X is 1. XB. XB is what? 0 again. A bar B. A bar is 1. 1, 0, 0. So 0 plus 0, 0. So this is how you have to fill. So if you fill this, you are going to get the truth table as, okay. So 1, 1, 1. XB is 1. So this will be 1. Similarly, what is the equation for TB? X plus A bar B. Wherever you have X 1, you can directly write 1. Correct? These are the places you get 1 directly because X is 1. X plus A bar B. Then look here. A bar B. Again it is 0. Sorry, here. X plus A bar B. B is 0. So 0. X plus A bar B. So here you are going to get it as 1. Then X plus A bar B. A bar 0, 0. So you are going to get it as 0. So now X plus here A bar B. So A bar will be 0. So you are going to get it as 0. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So for the equations, you substitute A, B, C and fill. Next, what is Y1? X A bar. Y1 is X A bar. X A bar. So 0. X is 0. So this is 0. X A bar. So this will be 1. X A bar. So this is 0. X A bar. So this is 1. X A bar. So 0. X A bar. Again 0. X A bar. So 0. X A bar 0. So what is Y2? Y2 is X bar B. X bar B. 0, 0, X bar. So this will be 1. X bar B. Okay, again it is 0. X bar B. B is 0. So this will be 0. 0. X bar B. So this will be 1. X bar B. So again 0. So this is what is for Y1 and Y2. So I just cross check whether it is correct or not. Yeah. Okay. So now how do you write A plus B plus? By looking at the function table of T flip-flop. If T is 0, what is next state? If input TA is B 0, what is A plus? A plus will be same as previous state. What is previous state? 0. So this will be 0. If T is 0, next state is same as previous state. Previous state is 0, so this is 0. If T is 1, next state is the complement of previous state. Previous state is 0, so this is 1. Same way, please fill it 0, this will be 1. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1 as T is 0, 1, 1. T is 1, so next state is the complement of previous state. Previous state is 1, so this will be 0. Similarly, by looking at TB and B, you have to fill B plus. If T is 0, next state is same as previous state. Complement, complement, complement. Then same as previous state. Say complement of previous state. Same as previous state. Complement of previous state, that is 0. Okay. So this is how you fill the excitation table, correct? So now you can go back and you can fill K-map. I think you are very familiar with creating the K-map by looking at the excitation table. I need not explain it again. So let us this. What is the next table? Next table is to write the transition. Next step is to write the transition table. Transition transition table is again another form of excitation table. Okay. So transition table, what do we have? Present state. What is present state? AB. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Next. We have next state as A plus B plus, also output variable by 1 by 2 when x is equal to 0. Correct? Similarly, we will write A plus B plus, also y1 y2 when x is equal to 1. This is what is nothing but the transition table. Am I correct? This is the transition table we are writing. Okay. Okay, we'll write it. Fine. Now, AB 0, 0. AB present state is 0, 0. Mark where all you have present state as 0, 0. You have present state as 0, 0 here and here. 1 is for when x is 0, 1 is when x is 1. So when x is 0, if present state is 0, 0, when x is 0, what is next state? 0, 0. What is y1 by 2? 0, 0. So if present state is 0, 0, 0, 0, if x is 1, what is next state? 0, 1. What is y1 by 2? 1, 0. Correct? Similarly, present state is 0, 1. So here we have 0, 1. If present state is 0, 1, if x is 0, what is next state? 1, 0. And what is y? 1, 1. Sorry, what is y? 0, 1. Correct? Similarly, if present state is 0, 1, if x is 1, what is next state? 1, 0. Okay, so what is y1 by 2? 1, 0. Correct? Similarly, if present state is 1, 0, when x is 0, next state is 1, 0. What is y1 by 2? 0, 0. Similarly, 1, 0, when x is 1, next state is what? 1, 1. What is y1 by 2? 0, 0. Okay, I'll just erase this. Similarly, when present state is 1, 1, if x is 0, what is next state? 1, 1. What is y1 by 2? 0, 1. When x is 1, what is next state? 0, 0. What is y1 by 2? 0, 0. Okay. So, this is what is transition table. Now, how do we write the state table? State table is nothing but the transition table where each state will be given by a name, named by a name or a variable. So, let me call the state 0, 0 as A, or you can call it as S1, S2, S3, S4. So what is that? S1 is nothing but 0, 0, state 0, 0. S2 is nothing but state 0, 1. S3 is nothing but state 1, 0. S4 is nothing but state 1, 1. So in the table, wherever you have 0, 0, replace it with S1. Wherever you have 0, 1, replace it with S2. Wherever you have 1, 0, replace it with S3. Wherever you have 1, 1, replace it with S4. So present state, it will be what? S1, S2, S3, S4. Similarly, next state when x is 0, next state when x is 1. Okay. So this 0, 0 is nothing but what? S1. So S1, y1, y2 is what? 0, 0. So this is y1, this is y2. Okay, y1, y2. Right? So now 1, 0 is nothing but S3, 0, 1. Then 1, 0, again S3, 0, 0. 1, 1, S4, 0, 1. Next 0, 1, S2, 1, 0. 1, 0, it is S3, 1, 0. 1, 1, it is S4, 0, 0. 0, 0, it is S1, 0, 0. So this is the state table. From this you can write the state diagram. Okay, hope it is clear. Okay, from this you can write the state diagram. It is very simple. So how do we write the state diagram for this? Start from S1. Okay, you can start from S1. S1. So if present state is S1, next state is also S1. Next state is also S1 when when input is 0. So I write x bar. When input is 0, so I write x bar. Slash. I should write y1 and y2. Till now we were writing only one output variable. Slash only one. But now both. So y1, y2 are what? 0, 0. So I write y1 bar, y2 bar. Because both are taking 0, 0. If present state is S1, if x is 0, it remains in same state. Y1 is 0, y2 is 0. If present state is S1, next state is S2. Next state is S2 when x is 1. So I write x slash. What is y1, y2? y1, y2 bar. Because y1 is taking 1, y2 is taking 0. Now present state is what? S2. If present state is S2, next state will be S3. Next state will be S3 when x is 0. So we write x bar slash. Now write the output values 0, 1. So y1 is taking 0. So you write y1 bar. y2 is taking 1. So you just write y2. Now present state is S2 only. Next state will be S3 again. Next state will be S3 again. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Maybe we have done some mistake here. Okay, so if present state is B, next state is both C, yeah. Next state is again C, okay. So next state is C when x is 1. So, you've done now. So when x is 0, y1 bar, y2 bar, y1 bar, y2, okay, this we have completed. So now present state is S2 itself, next state is again S3 when x is 1. So next state is again S3, so you did not write another rank. Next state is again S3. So what is when x is 1 and what is y1, y2? y1 is 1, y2 is 0. So y1, y2 bar. Same arc, both the conditions, same transition. So only one single line, both are same. For both the conditions, there is a transition from S2 to S3. See, from S2 to S3, S2 to S3 when x is 0, when x is 1. S2 to S3 when x is 0, x is 1, and this is the output variable, that's all. See, whatever the state table you will get, now for that you write the state diagram. But your state table should be right. You should follow all the steps correctly, only then you get the state diagram proper. Now present state is S3. Present state is S3. Next state is again S3 when x is 0. So write x bar. And what is y1, y2? 0, 0. So y1 bar, y2 bar. Now when x is 1, next state is S4. So I will write S4 here. So when x is 1, next state is S4. What is y1, y2? 0, 0. So y1 bar, y2 bar. Now present state is S4. Next state is again S4 when x is 0. And what is y1, y2? 0, 1. y1 bar, y2. Next state will be S1 when x is 1. Okay, so write x. And what is y1, y2? 0, 0. So y1 bar, y2 bar. So this is the state diagram for the given problem. So this is our 2 output variables, 3 output variables, same but slash this will be written like this. So this is an example. This is one more problem that we are solving where we have 2 output variables. But I have a problem here. Just look at this problem and just analyze how that problem is different from the previous problems we have worked out. See, we have seen how to analyze a state diagram. When a state diagram is given, we know how to analyze this and write the circuit for this. Okay, we know the steps. Hope you remember the steps. Otherwise, you go back to the video or the notes, whatever I have sent, and just refer. When a state diagram is given, we know how to write this, how to analyze this and write the circuit for this. What is the first step we have? First, you have to identify the number of states. So the first step we have is identify the number of states. So the number of states we have is 3, PQR. The number of states are 3. So they have not said what is P, what is Q, what is R. So let P is 0, 0, Q is 0, 1, R is 1, 0. Let I'll give the variables for the states. I'll call P as 0, 0, Q as 0, 1, R as 1, 0. So we have 3 states. How many flip-flops are required? 1, 2, correct? So 2 flip-flops. So next step is to, this is second step, next step, identify the number of flip-flops required. So we require 2 flip-flops. Next, type of flip-flop. In the question only they have given, use D flip-flop and JK flip-flop. So first let us solve using D flip-flop. Okay, first let us solve using D flip-flop. Okay, so we require 2 flip-flops and the type of flip-flop is D flip-flop. Okay, so now you have to write the excitation table and just look here how many input variables are. They have not written anything by putting slash. Slash they have not put and they have not written anything over here. That means both x and y are input variable. See what is the method of writing the input variable and output variable. For example, if you have started from S1 and there is a transition to X2, X is input, slash whatever you write now, this will be output. But nowhere they have written slash. So both X and Y are inputs only. So last problem we had 2 output variables, but here we have 2 input variables. So I just write the excitation table. From that you can continue and you can complete the problem. So 2 flip-flops, D flip-flops. So you have to remember we have got P as 0, 0, Q as 0, 1, R as 1, 0. So how do you write the excitation table? Present state. So let me call the present state as AB. Okay, present state as AB. Fine. Okay, present state AB. Then present state AB. Next state and input variable. After present state we have to write the input variables. No? Input variables, how many we have? 2 input variables. So 2 input variables x, y. Present state AB. 2 input variables x, y. And then next state. Next state will be A plus, B plus. And then flip-flop inputs. Flip-flop inputs are what? DA, DB. And output variable. Do we have any output variable here? We don't have any output variable here. So let us not include that in the excitation table. So now how many input variables are there? A, B, X. We were having only A, B, X. Now we have A, B, X, Y. So how many input variables? 4. So write all these 16 different combinations. Okay, so write all the 16 different combinations. Why are we getting 16? Because we have 2 input variables x, y. Okay, I hope you understood the difference between this problem and the previous problem what we have solved. So now, okay, I tell you how to analyze and fill the excitation table. So now present state is what? 0, 0. 0, 0 is nothing but what? P. So these 4 it is what? P. 0, 1 is what? Q. Present state is Q. 1, 0 is what? Present state is R. See, you can continue 1, 0, 1, 1. Next 1, 1, 0, 1 you can continue. For another 4 we get don't care because that state itself is not here. When you write the K mark, you get it as don't care. So if you continue writing, you get it as what? 1, 0, 1, 1. Now then 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1 state itself is not there. So for the remaining 4, you are going to put X in the excitation table. Don't care. Okay. So this is P, this is Q, this is R. Now what is present state? P. Present state is P. What is input? 0, 0. That means X bar, Y bar. Present state is P. Just look for X bar, Y bar. One arc is going out, but X bar, Y bar, no. What is this? This is X bar, Y. I should have X bar, Y bar. So one arc is, see, you have to look for the arcs that are going out. So this is going out, this is going out, and this is going out. 3 arcs are going out, right? So just check where it is written x bar y bar. See here it is written x bar y bar. That means if the present state is P, it remains in P when the input is x bar y bar. So when the input is x bar y bar, if present state is P, next state is also P only. So what is P? 0, 0. If present state is P, if x is 0, y is 1. That means x bar y. If present state is P, see here x bar y. X bar y you have now, so transition to R. What is R? 1, 0. If present state is P, if x is 0, y is 1. X bar y, transition to R. If present state is P, if x is 1, y is 0. X, y bar. X, y bar, transition to Q. What is Q? 0, 1. If present state is P, if x is 1, y is 1. X, y. See here they have put plus x, y. That means transition from P to Q for both the conditions. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 1. There will be a transition from P to R. Otherwise, they are going to write this like this also. 0, 1, comma 1, 1. This also indicates when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 1. For both the conditions, transition from P to Q, P to R. So, when present state is P, 0, 1, transition to R. 1, 1, again there is a transition to R. What is R? 1, 0. So this is when present state is P. When present state is Q, if present state is Q, again 2, 3 more R's will be going out. This is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. So Q to P, when x is 0, y is 0. So if present state is Q, when x is 0, y is 0, transition to P. P is what? 0, 0. If present state is Q, if x is 0, y is 1. If x is 0, y is 1, transition to the same state. Q. Q is what? 0, 1. 1, 0. 1, 0, transition to R. What is R? 1, 0. 1, 1, transition to the same state. Q. What is Q? 0, 1. If present state is R, if present state is R, 3 more R's will be going out. This is 1, and this is 1, and this is 1. If present state is R, when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 0, y is 0, transition to Q. When x is 0, y is 0, transition to Q. Q is what? 0, 1. 0, 1, x bar y, same state, R. What is R? 1, 0. 1, 0, again same state, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 1, there is a transition to P. P is what? 0, 0. For the remaining 4, it is x, x, because that state itself is not there. Now write what is dA. Looking at the excitation table of dA, you have to fill. So dA is what? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, x, 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 x. So dB is what? 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, x, x, x. Now you have to derive equations for dA, dB and write the circuit for this. Hope it will be, you know how to derive an equation for dA, dB. Use 4 variable schema. Derive an equations for dA, dB in terms of A, B, X, Y and write the circuit diagram. Okay. So this is how you have to work out all your previous year question paper problems. Only then you will be clear with the analysis of synchronous sequential circuits. Okay. Thank you.